guys, so I wanted to do a brief introduction to this makeup tutorial from a Feng Shui perspective, because it may seem like a giant leap between decorating or designing a space and applying makeup. But in actuality, it's both a creative expression, and it's one that, well, doing makeup and for myself, not for anybody else, has been something that I've been learning a lot about in the past few years. I've certainly had an interest in this. I love creating art, painting, coloring, drawing, writing, all sorts of it. So this, in a way, for me, has been one way to express myself in a creative way on a daily basis. So I'm learning more and more about the techniques. I'm learning about the products, most importantly, and where these products are coming from, who is selling them, what their intentions are. Because as I create a more conscious and intentional lifestyle through Feng Shui, I am also learning that the products I use, the products I consume, the places where I put my money and my dollars greatly impacts my energy and how I'm able to show up and serve others at the end of the day. Now, I have an interest in makeup because, like I said, I'm a creative person. Also, I'm a mom. I've gone through various stages in my life. I'm 34. I'm almost 34 years old. My birthday's in June. It's coming up. I just overall want to learn like how to care for my skin. That's the most natural, safe, and effective way, but also allows me to enhance the beauty I already have. So I don't wear makeup every day. I don't wear it all day. I wear it when I want to, and it's incredibly empowering. It is a routine that I have been establishing to raise my own personal vibration, to step into a version of myself that I am aligned with. So I am super excited to share this tutorial with you. Please stay tuned all the way to the end. I have a list down below in the YouTube captions on what products I use. I just wanted to do a little bit of a why ahead of time. So Melaleuca is a company that I have discovered in the past few months from a friend. She's our housekeeper, Laura, who I'll name Laura, has been in our lives for almost 2 years. She's been a constant and a consistent influence in our home and in our life. We absolutely love her and consider her part of the team and part of our family. She uses products that are safe and effective in her home. So bringing her on board into our home was a very easy process. And she also is very well versed in energy healing. So that's satisfying my mind, body, and spirit aspect. So having this positive influence from Laura in our home has also encouraged us and empowered us and our family to continue this momentum that we've been creating in our life. So she's found this Melaleuca company and introduced it to us this year in 2021 because of the cleaning products. So we've been using the tub and tile in our home. She's been using the other products, and I'm getting more and more familiar with them as we move forward. They agree with us physically, and that's a big one because I'm a highly sensitive person. Using toxic chemicals in our home is just not an option. It affects us in so many ways that it's not welcome in our home anymore. So I've been using vinegar solution with essential oils, which does amazing job. It can get expensive. So these products from Melaleuca have been a beautiful replacement. My interest has been in the makeup line because for years I've been looking for products to use on my face that's safe, natural, but also has that intentionality behind it. So understanding the business and where they're coming from. So this has been a huge honor to purchase the makeup bundle and I'm going to use every product that I got from this bundle in the tutorial. So it's about 15 to 17 minutes, and I invite you to follow along as I got my makeup all set and ready to drop my daughter off at preschool and to come back afterwards and record this video. Ready, awake, fresh-eyed, and bushy-tailed. All right, so we're gonna start with the foundation primer by Bella. There's just one that fits all face types. I use it kind of similar to a moisturizer, except it doesn't go greasy. It absorbs somewhat into the skin, but really I believe this is for the application of foundation afterwards to ensure that it goes on evenly and stays. I assume it would last longer where you have that barrier. So all I do is like the teensiest tiny bit, and I imagine this here bottle was going to last quite a while. Rub it between my hands, and then I apply it all over. My face always goes a little red when I apply touch. I'm gonna even go a little bit on my neck. All right, so it's on. It's all good. Okay, so I have been advised and learned to actually put on eyeshadow first and do your eyes first, so that when you do put the shadow on, it's not flaking out and, you know, going on your cheeks on your foundation and having to do any sort of correction. So I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm going to apply the eyeshadow primer first, and really similar to the foundation primer, it just provides a really nice surface to put eyeshadow on and lasts a little bit longer. So let's get started on that. And it's just like, I find it only requires like an even smaller amount. Like that's probably enough for both eyes. Let's do that. You can see it goes on clear too. And I see it as kind of like a protectant for the skin. All right. Cool. Cover on, set that aside. Now I'm going to, let's see here, I've got in my kit, I actually received some eyeliner. So I'm gonna find that so I can use it and I can show you it because it goes on super smooth. I got the black color. That's gonna work very well. There we go. I got the black, you can see. And I find it goes on extremely easily. So this, and it's like got the fine tip and everything. And then I'm gonna go right in. I just do the center of my eye and go out. And I do my eyeliner first before shadow. So I find when I put the shadow on, it helps to blend it out personally. Again, not a makeup artist, just knowing what I like and what works well for me as a mom, busy mom. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of smudge it with my finger. Awesome. Okay, so now I've got two eyeshadows with my pack, and I'll let you know what the pack I got was. But what you do is you get the actual eyeshadow in like a little puck, and then it's magnet on the bottom, and it just sits right in the compact. So I got two colors. Oh gosh, and I don't know the color names. I'll have to figure that out too. But I got two. I got more of like, oh, this one's vintage. I know that for sure. So this is vintage. It was just like a glittery gray color. And then I got this purple here. I can't think of the name. It was another really cool name too. But I'm going to use the gray one today, the vintage color. And now I've got my own brush that I've I don't know, I picked up years ago through, I think, an Ipsy subscription bag. And I'm just gonna apply right to the eyeliner area and then into the crease, which is a technique that I learned from one of these Sayabella YouTube tutorials. And then I just kind of color in, just so I get those outlines. I don't generally go over my entire eye with eyeshadow. What I'll do is just take my finger and again, like blend it a bit. There. And same with the other eye. Now what I was using before the Sayabella product line was just over-the-counter makeup. It was Maybelline perhaps, but I just find the colors aren't as beautiful either with the eyeshadow in particular. These two colors are extremely rich in color, and you can see, like, I didn't even put a whole lot on, yet it has, like, it made a huge effect on my eyes there. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to do my, well, maybe I'll do my foundation first. Okay, so I got the Flawless Foundation Stick, which I had to learn all about using, coming from a liquid foundation. I got the color 385N, which is neutral. My skin is in between the cool and the warm shades, so I could go with an N neutral color. And when I was choosing my foundation color, I actually borrowed a book from Denny Branch from Melaleuca, and I was able to like take my old primer foundation and just put it on actually I put it on like a piece of paper and then compared it to the sample shades that they had in the booklet. I believe there's a booklet perhaps that we can have access to through Melaleuca that they can send in an order, I believe. But if not, then you can always talk to Laura or your representative too. But the Sayabella Flawless Foundation Stick. Now, when I first got this stick, I was like taking it and like applying it directly onto my skin and then using my brush that I've gotten from Dione to blend it in, and I found it just was uneven. It wasn't working properly, so I did a little bit of background investigation on what I should be doing or what would be more effective for me. And actually I learned this technique where you actually put the stick foundation right on your brush, and what this is then creates that opportunity to then apply it on your face in a more even fashion. And the lady recommended starting in the center and working your way out. Now, I'm not someone who wears lots of makeup in the sense, I mean, I'm wearing much more nowadays now that I know what, or I found product that I really enjoy. But wow, you can even tell in this video right there that it's less red. My cheek is less red. You can already see the color blending and making my skin tone an even color. And let's do it for the third time. Again, with this technique of applying it directly to the brush too, you can apply as much or as little foundation as you want for full coverage, for medium. They say medium to full coverage for the stick, but I'm thinking it's more like a light if you do it the way that I've been applying it. My nose is a bit red here just from a cold that I'm finishing up. And then I go along here so there's no line, although the color is pretty spot on. So there, perfect. And that's my foundation. That's it. I should go in and I'm gonna check in my mirror here. Yep, nope, it's exactly what I want. Again, like I said, like I could even go on even further if I wanted to. But I'm just taking my daughter to preschool. I don't need anything too advanced, nothing too intense. I've got concealer. Now this is a totally new product for myself. I don't use concealer. I have not used concealer in the past. This one is in the color 190N, Flawless Concealer. And I've been just like learning how to use that. So I've been just doing like a dot, 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 dot. And this is just from other tutorials. So I'm still a learning process, but I'm just dabbing it in. Super light. And the concealer is a brighter color. So in a sense, this could conceal any dark eyes or dark skin around your eyes. It's kind of moisturizing though too. I like that. To me, it just kind of, like I've got like a little pimple there or something that's healing up. So it just kind of, again, creates that even color. And just dabbing it in, nothing too fancy. Cool. All right, so I've got concealer on. I'm gonna look in the mirror again because it's a much better representation of what it's looking like. So now I've got my blush. I've got the blush, the powdered blush from Melaleuca. Again, I'll get the color here in a sec, but I apply it with my finger, actually. I don't have a blush brush. And I just do a little bit, but I like using my finger as much as possible too. That's what I really like about these products, is that it's been super, super simple. There, got a little bit more color back into my cheeks. All right, so I'm gonna do my eyelashes, which curl. I always curl before I apply mascara. Then it keeps my eyelash curler clean. I've heard you can actually like warm up the curler ahead of time. I mean, you have to be extremely careful because it's going on your eyes and it's metal, so you could burn yourself, but you could certainly warm it up with a hairdryer really, really, really quick. So now I'm going to use my Shea Bella mascara, which also came in my kit. The Volume Extreme Mascara, and I got it in the color black. Doesn't say it's waterproof, which is great because I don't particularly enjoy the waterproof mascara options. I may try it later on, like down the road, but for now, I've got the regular old mascara. Wow. This is actually my first time using the Shea Bella mascara. I've had it, but I've been just integrating the makeup in, or any Melaleuca products really, in with what I'm currently using. But I can tell already, oh my goodness, my eyelashes look huge. I'm definitely a creature of habit. So in high school, I started using a mascara, and I had been using it. I think I'm switching. This works really, really, really well. I'm very particular with what I use. So when I find something I enjoy, I really stick with it. I'm loving this. What I was using was the Great Lash, which you can find anywhere. However, I know it's not necessarily like the best quality. It's just been providing really great results. Although the Shea Bella is like amazing. And then that could be it. I mean, I've got some lipstick that I'm going to add and lip gloss. I got in my kit as well a lip gloss option. You can get like 2 options and you can pick from whatever. And I got also like the creamy, what's it called specifically? The creamy lipstick. I am in absolute love with both. I'm going to start with the gloss. I'll probably wear the gloss today, but it is Blushing Beige. Super neutral, It just provides a really nice sheen. It stays on for a very long time. The smell and the taste is amazing as well, which is like super important. Now the lipstick, I'm was reluctant to get lipstick online, of course, because you can't see it. How do you know what it's going to look like, and the tint and the shade and whatnot? I just happened to learn, little bits about my own coloring. I love, love, love the look of this color on my lips. It's called Genius, which feels good to have that nice name with it as well. It works really well. What I will say though, and recommend, is using a lip liner. So that's something that I'm going to look at, or it's in my cart actually, for my May order of Melaleuca. But actually I'm gonna put on lipstick, why not? The lip liner helps to prevent bleeding. Okay, cool. And they have a nude lip liner and they have other colored ones. I'm gonna do the nude one just because then I think I can use that with a variety of lipsticks, which would be similar to the one that I already have, but it's like 3 years old and clearly I don't use it a whole lot. So I'm going to apply my lipstick. And that's it. Get that. Don't get any of my teeth. And there, I've got a full face of makeup, and that took 15 minutes of me explaining what I was doing and applying it. I did not put any highlighter. I haven't gotten into the bronzer yet, but as you can see, like, pretty great coverage. My eyes look super fancy. I've got lipstick on. I'm going to be like looking ahead of the game at preschool drop off. Oh my gosh. But I also am an entrepreneur who's active in social media. So what I plan to do now that I'm all set up, ready to go, is when I do get home after dropping my daughter off for preschool, I'm ready. I'm all good to go to do a video that I'm going to do over on my business page, Jess Feng Shui. And I'm like, camera ready. I will say I originally began using the foundation primer as well because it helps with glare and sheen on camera. Like, as you can tell right now, there's no glare that's happening, like no oily skin, nothing like that. Another product that I'm interested in checking out next time is the setting spray that Melaleuca has, so that it just kind of like locks in the makeup so it doesn't move throughout the day. Well, actually, maybe I'll take a photo right now, and then I'll compare it also to the end of the day just to see what it looks like over a 8 to 10 hour span. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and best of luck with your Sabella usage.